Gucci bag, Fendi bag, Prada bag, Louis bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Birkin bag, she in a bag, she drip, she swag, never mad, she glad, Louis bag, she in a bag,
Look, mama needs some meal money, Prada bag and heel money. See my ex, he still love me.
So of course, I don't tell my mom immediately. I gave it some time. I don't remember how much time, but I know there was a little bit of time in between. I want to say anywhere from like a week to 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks that I didn't say anything. I remember, my mom asking me, "Hey, let's go here, let's go there, let's do something." I'm like, cool, let's do it. I go places with her, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna sit in the car because I'm tired, I'm nauseous," and I'm like, I haven't told my mom that I'm pregnant yet, so I'm just sitting there, trying to like get myself together for when I'm back in her presence. We went to a mall, and this mall called Oak Brook Mall. It's an outdoor mall, and walking around with her and her friend, and I couldn't keep up. Like, I was so nauseous. Like, I just wanted to sit down. I wanted to lay down. Like, I couldn't handle walking around the mall. So, low key, I'm not even gonna say low key, she didn't know, but she peeped like something's wrong with my daughter. But, never came out and said anything. So there's this other time we're driving, I'm nauseous again, so I'm in the back seat this time. So I'm nauseous, I lay down, just to kind of relax myself. My mom gets a phone call from one of her friends saying that their child had a baby on the way, blah, blah, blah. My mom literally made the comment of, "I'm so glad I don't have those problems." When she said that, my stomach was just like I just had a knot in my stomach. And I was just laying back there like, oh my God. Like, to hear her say that, and I have that exact news to give her, I was like, man, I don't think I can tell her. So, fast forward a little bit. I ended up getting into an argument with my mom about something. My emotions got the best of me, and I blurted out that I was pregnant. Literally, like, in the midst of blah, 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 blah. Then I said, "That's why I'm pregnant." Like, it just came out. My mom, she didn't lose her shit. She just walked away. She walked away, and I felt good because I got it off my chest, but that's not how I wanted to give the news. So basically, my mom was like, "Pack your stuff, get out. I don't want you here. You're not welcome here. You're not about to bring a baby into my house. You need to pack your stuff, call somebody. You need to go." So, of course, I'm still upset in our little argument. I'm like, you know what? Fine, whatever. I'll leave. I'll go. So I called my friend Jessica, who took me to the doctor to get the test done. I called her like, "Hey, my mom's putting me out. I told her that I'm pregnant, and she's telling me that I can't stay here. She's making me pack all my stuff, and she's putting me out." So my friend comes to get me, and I go to her house. I stayed with them for like a day. And then, I end up calling my cousin and, explaining to her the situation. Her mom is a whole hell of a lot more understanding of things. So it was easy for me to talk to my cousin's mom And it was easy for me to open up about what I was going through. So I ended up going to move with my cousin. And my cousin and her mom took such great care of me. I was heartbroken that my mother had actually put me out. I was heartbroken that my mom didn't want anything to do with me because I had become pregnant. I had the hardest time during my pregnancy. I couldn't keep any food down. I couldn't keep any water down. I was always nauseous. I'm trying to figure out in the back of my mind, like I still hadn't vocalized this to anybody, still trying to figure out who my child's father is. I'm trying to figure out, what all do I need to do to make sure that this baby is healthy? Like, making sure I had my prenatal vitamins, and my cousin and her mom were there for me 1,000%. Like 1,000%. Tried to help me eat, tried to, let's go for a walk, let's do this, taking me to, doctor's visits, or it wasn't doctor visit at the time, but it was like to help me find a doctor, helping me get my insurance things in line, like just helped me with everything. Like, my cousin slept right next to me in case of anything. Her mom always came in, here's water, here's Sprite, here's, try to eat some food, here's, always. I was so sick on top of being heartbroken. Like, I literally was like, what am I doing? Like, why am I putting myself through this? That was the beginning of how I felt. Still, I had not told anyone that I was pregnant besides my mom, my cousin, my friend Jessica, and my cousin's mom. These are the only people that knew I was pregnant, to my knowledge. So, come to find out, my mom, told X amount of people, and I had finally worked up the courage to, and I don't even know how I came, okay, I do know how I came to this. I ended up contacting my boyfriend's mom and telling her that I was pregnant. She didn't believe me at first, but, I told her, like, I went to the doctor, I got XYZ done, like, I have a paper that's confirming my pregnancy, and she just let me know, like, it's gonna be okay. She was a young mom as well. She's like, it's gonna be okay. We'll figure it out. And I skipped the part. I did end up telling my boyfriend, and he was scared to tell his mom. So I got around to telling her. So sorry, I'm like back and forth. My emotions are all. I didn't even think that me telling this story that I was actually gonna cry. But yeah, so I got around to telling her. He knew, and basically, like I said, just telling me like it's gonna be okay, we'll figure it out. Still, my mom hasn't come around, so I'm kind of like, damn, what everyone else is fucking saying. Like, my mom still has not come around. Like, I'm living with my cousin and her mom. We went to my dad's side of the family and talked to my grandmother, and my grandmother was like really supportive and made sure that I knew that she loved me and like everything was gonna be okay. And I appreciated everybody being there for me, but I still didn't have my mom there by my side like I thought. Like, I knew she was gonna be upset, but I did not think that she would put me out and not speak to me. Like, I never thought that that would happen. But it did. And I had to figure out how to raise this child, get all my things in order, with or without the love, the support, and the help of my mom.